Hey everybody, Suzanne here with caregiverhaven.com. So we have two questions from one of our members today. And the first question is, I have lost my empathy. I am so angry at my dad because he won't wear his pull-ups. He's ruining my home. He eats everywhere but in the kitchen, and his food is staining my couches. He has no money to live in assisted living, nor can I buy him a condo or find him a suitable apartment. And I don't even care if he needs help anymore. He doesn't listen to me anyway. I need help. Yes, you do, and you're not alone. This is so common, and it's the signs of burnout. Okay, so I hear you, and let me just say that you are not a bad person for feeling this way. Your dad is ruining your home, and it's frustrating. Who wouldn't be angry when their efforts to create a safe and clean environment feel completely disregarded? This isn't about a lack of empathy, by the way, because if you didn't care, you wouldn't be here asking for help. It's about conflicting priorities. You care about your dad, but you also care about your home, your peace, and your sanity. That's completely normal. Let's start with the practical stuff, because these little daily baffles like pull-ups and eating in the wrong places are adding fuel to your frustration. For the pull-ups, try framing it as something that helps him. Dad, I know this isn't your favorite thing, but these are going to be keeping you comfortable. Let's make this easy and quick. Sometimes it helps to shift the tone from a rule to an explanation. As for eating everywhere but the kitchen, I get how infuriating it is to see the food on the couch. This is your home, your place to keep clean. You're allowed to set boundaries. Say something like, Dad, I know you like to snack in the living room, but we need to stick to the kitchen for eating. It's non-negotiable. Stick to your guns here. Let's sit down together and enjoy meals at the table. Then enforce it consistently. This is about protecting your environment, not punishing him. But let's talk about the deeper issue. It sounds like you're feeling trapped, like no matter what you do, nothing changes. That feeling can lead to burnout, and I think you may already be there. It builds resentment. But what I want you to notice, something you still have, is the care. You're asking this question because you want things to be better for both of you. That's not a lack of empathy, it's exhaustion. You need and deserve support. Look into your senior services there, the organizations, the workshops, financial aid, housing options for your dad. Even a short break can help you recharge and regain perspective. Sometimes caregiving feels like it's all on you, but there are people and resources out there that can help. You're going to have to dig them out of your community, and you will find them. Don't forget to take care of yourself. See my free self-care commitment tracker below. For 2025, let's get started on taking care of ourselves first. It's not selfish, it's necessary. And the better you care for yourself, the more energy you're going to have and patience to care for him. So you're not in an impossible situation, but you do need help. Now let's expand a little on the second part of your question about his finances. I mentioned that, but first of all, know that also you're not alone in this. Finances are one of the toughest parts of caregiving, especially when money is tight and you're trying to make the best decisions for someone you love. The good news is that you can get a handle on this step by step without feeling like you're drowning. Let's start with the basics. If your dad doesn't already have the key financial, legal, and documents in place, that's the first step. You don't know where you're going to go if you don't know what you have. Things like the power of attorney, a will, or an advanced healthcare directive are critical. Not just to protect him, but to make your vote easier. And also, you're going to end up with roadblocks when you're trying to access his bank accounts and pay his bills and even make medical decisions for him. I know it sounds overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be if you tackle it little by little and not all at once. In my ebook, The Caregiver's Complete Guide to Tackling Legal Issues, Medical Bills, and Money Matters, can be a lifesaver. It's designed to walk you through everything, little bit at a time, so nothing's overwhelming, where you're going to get all the finances, all the health documents, all the legal documents in place. And you're going to focus on one area, like creating a budget. And then maybe moving on to a bigger task, like looking for financial programs. They're out there. We can get your dad into a facility, but we got to figure out how. And there's the federal programs. There's the elder law attorney that can help you. Your dad may be eligible for veteran benefits, Medicaid, maybe there's nonprofit organizations and communities out there to give you at least some respite relief, if nothing else. The key here is progress. It's not perfection. So let's start small. Maybe today you can just garner some of these bills and start looking at the expenses. And tomorrow you can look into low-cost legal assistance. There's somebody out there who's willing to help you that is not going to charge an arm and a leg. And they are going to save you so much time and get the stress down and get your stress down. Also, in my big book, The Caregiver's Complete Guide, we also talk about the end-of-life decisions you have to make that you want to get in place. So go through the book step by step, a little at a time, and get all these documents and finances, papers finally together. Take care.